Why are virtual assistants an increasingly important tool in effectively responding to urgent workforce pressures in the new normal?
So virtual assistants, they accelerate the digital transformation, which we saw across all the industries during the onset of the pandemic, as businesses face this massive, rapid type of shifts to remote work scenarios. The majority of the organizations, they weren't really equipped for all these different changes, and they needed an effective solution to answer this urgent request for information and to integrate business and IT, but also to improve their capabilities. So adoption of automated technologies, like for example the virtual assistants, exploded. As organizations, they were forced to adapt the operations in just days, sometimes in weeks. And it needed tools that could boost this efficiency, but also support all these changes in working. And typically when we think of these virtual assistants, there's this connotation of customer-facing solutions. But I think we need to re-envision their use for the evolving workplace as well, to foster a better employee experience with automation that augments but also streamlines workflows and all the internal processes. So the pandemic has significantly altered how we work and the way jobs are just done. So employees are working digitally, contact IT teams for support more often, and the virtual assistants, they can be used to assign and to classify these type of queries, direct employees to relevant information or to FAQs, and to guide them through their actions to help them resolve a typical issue, which is important and which is something that we shouldn't underestimate. Virtual assistants also can enable organizations to deliver personalized training to their employees as they learn to use all these new digital type of tools and adapt to this new working method. So as virtual assistants for employees, virtual assistants can help organizations to reimagine, to optimize employee engagement for this new normal. So emerging workplace trends like these virtual assistants, they have the potential to fuel your productivity, but also to create all kinds of cost efficiencies and drive resilience, which are now key to thriving within this new normal and to laying some kind of foundation for the future of work.
How are virtual assistants being used to improve the employee experience?
So the COVID-19 pandemic redefined employees' work, but they also created challenges as the entire workforce, they were forced to adjust to these drastic changes, new technologies, but also to all different kinds of other new environments in extremely short periods of time. And employees, they often feel overwhelmed by all these new technologies and all these new experiences and workloads, which can impact their productivity and their efficiency. So they need personalized, contextual user experiences as much as your customers do. It's a similar type of process. And the virtual assistants, they are providing this critical support and helping the business to add value to your remote work experience. To give you an example, virtual assistants, they can automatically notify employees when overtime or voluntary time off is available. And that's depending on the company's guidelines, of course. And this not offers only more flexibility for the employee, but also optimized scheduling according to the customer demand fluctuations. But it enables the business to save cost as well. And a similar type of way is when virtual assistants can be deployed to offer this unique request suggestions based upon the specific employee profile or on their specific schedule and the company's overall staffing levels, of course. Additionally, virtual assistants can address pain points and challenges that arise now as these employees manage the changes that are arising from this disruption, but they can resolve them before they become a larger type of issue or problem. So virtual assistants, they have made a revolutionary impact on the employee experience in a number of profound ways, including offering access to consistent, real-time information and communication, but also the type of self-service options that we see that empower employees and they provide more autonomy over their own work. It can also free employees to contribute with more complex, more important roles, instead of devoting the time to this repetitive and this mundane type of task, which enhances their human skills. And furthermore, virtual assistants can help organizations to enforce workforce safety and prioritize their employees' well-being. which is crucial during these extraordinary times.